What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Part 2. The verdict is in, people. The judges have been selected, as well as the referee. Now, first of all, Judge 1 is Glenn Philman, America. Judge 2 is Dave Moretti, America. Judge 3 is Steve Weisfeld, America. And the judge, Kenny Bayless, American. Now, this wouldn't be such a surprise if it wasn't such a big fight, if a lot wasn't on the line for the fight. I mean, you have two undefeated fighters. They have one mark against each other, which is the draw that they both received fighting each other the first time. But we also knew and know that there was controversy in the first fight. We know that. And that was from what? The judges, right? Now, the only saving grace of this is Kenny Bayless. Now, Kenny Bayless was known to be Floyd Mayweather's go-to referee on damn near all of his fights. You know, a lot of his fights. Kenny Bayless was that guy. You know, he's been in some big fights. He's like one of the top referees. You know, he's very intense. He's a very interactive, engaging referee. He likes to stay mid-level with the fighters. Sometimes he's more intense than they are. He has more intensity than them. You know, and I read a documentary on him. What does he do before fights? You know, I think he does like 30 minutes to an hour of cardio. He does that daily. You know, Bayless does that daily. And he engages in, if he sees something, he gets closer. So he's one of those guys that he is up close and personal as a referee. Sometimes that's known to have that type of style of refereeing, to be too aggressive, to be too over officiating, you know, to stop a fight from actually being the way it is. If you're always ready to break two fighters up, you know, I think you're hindering too much of what that serious play is supposed to represent. That fight's supposed to envelop and form into something that let it be what it is. If a referee keeps stopping it, it's stopping the momentum of a lot of people. Because a lot of times referees, they break the focus off the fighter. The fighter has a game plan, and when that referee breaks him, that, you know, then they have to start over the formation of that game plan, right? So it cuts that progress. Now, as far as the judges, that's just wrong. All American judges. Now, see, they should at least had one from China, UK, America, or UK, Mexico, America. You know what I mean? Canada, UK, you know what I mean? America. So, like, mix it up. All three of these judges are from the USA. Now, if I'm a Brit, I'm thinking, like, what the fuck? Why are we having three different judges? Three different judges, all from the same place, all from the place where the American champ is. You have three American champs, an American referee, an American champion. I mean, tell me if that doesn't seem like a crock of horse shit to me if I haven't seen it. And then all this really does something, if this goes 12 rounds and Tyson Fury ends up losing some type of way because Maybe it's a couple knockdowns. Maybe Deontay Wilder did a little better than he did in the first fight, with including the knockdowns. They're going to give the nod to Deontay Wilder because he already had a draw. Look at Canelo Golovkin. Golovkin was a damn fool to take another fight with Canelo because he knew the first time the fix is in. I outboxed this dude. I outpointed this dude. He moved around. I was the effective aggressor. I landed more shots and I get a draw. He should have knew that then. Like, okay, if you know the fix is in, what makes you think the fix is not going to be in again? Just as of Tyson Fury, right? And Tyson Fury said it, you know, I need a fair crack at the whip. Okay, well, if you thought that, why did you sign a fucking ESPN contract to fight only in America? Now, see, it's not right for Tyson Fury, but it's warranted. Let me tell you why it's warranted. Because this same Tyson Fury is the same dude that's saying, hey, well, if I fight Anthony Joshua, it has to be in the States because I signed an American contract. But directly after he fought Deontay Wilder, first thing he said, oh, it should be in the UK. But you go sign an American contract. So guess what? You sign an American contract with a co-American promoter. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get American favoritism. And that's what's happening now. So before I never fight in the UK again. Cool. And that lets me know right there you're probably going to quit after your 2 fights with your ESPN. We already talked about that. You know what I mean? We've already talked about the possible plans for Tyson Fury. So if Tyson Fury doesn't get the knockout and Deontay Wilder don't knock him flat out, there is room based on what we have here, okay? Based on everybody's American, you can't help but to point the finger at favoritism, right? Because it leaves that door open for the excuse that, hey, maybe these guys are on the take. Is it a coincidence that they're all American? You know what I mean? Like, they didn't give account of what happened the first fight, that the judge, like, one of the damn referees didn't even want to talk and explain why he gave it to Wilder by a big fucking landslide. You know what I'm saying? Like, why was it, like, how did Wilder win the fight that you looked at? So then we have this, all America. Okay, USA. Okay, USA. Hey, that's what it is. And that's what we have. But Kenny Bayless, he's been in some hellified matches. You know, we look here, he's been at the Pacquiao Lucas Matisse, the Pacquiao Jesse Vargas, the Canelo Alvarez Amir Khan, the Mayweather Andre Berto, the Mayweather Manny Pacquiao, Andy Lee Matt Karabov, Mayweather versus Maidana 2, Manny Pacquiao versus Timothy Bradley 2, Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez, Manny Pacquiao versus Juan Manuel Marquez the fourth, you know, Amir Khan, Danny Garcia. Look, the list goes on and on. He's one of the top referees. But like I explained to you guys, how intense, how aggressive Kenny Bayless officiates his job. It may be a situation where if Tyson Fury goes down, right? Tyson Fury goes down, he might get the fast count. And I'm trying to think, who refereed the Luis Ortiz versus Deontay Wilder 2 fight? Okay, let's see. But I believe, I want to say that was Kenny Bayless at that fight. You know what? I can find out faster than that. But I think if this is Kenny Bayless, the same guy that refereed Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, that might be a reason why he was placed in this particular fight. I know he gets good fights. I know he has a reputation of getting the top fights. Now, let me take a look. And there you go, Mr. Kenny Bayless. See, I feared that, but now looking at this, Kenny Bayless was the same guy that refereed Deontay Wilder's last fight, okay? And that fight was a lot of uproar and controversy over Ortiz getting up. They say that count was fast. Like I told you people, Deontay Wilder, if he knocks down Tyson Fury, you best believe that that count's going to be fast. Okay? Or it could be fast. But understand this. It would not be Jack Reese. It could not be Jack Reese. And I bet you they petitioned for it not to be Jack Reese. But he's another American fighter, right? Even though everything is all against it. Look, the judges to the referee, this is not for Tyson Fury. Kenny Bayless is not Jack Reese. Kenny Bayless is 5, 6, 7, 8. And, and really, honestly, a lot of people argued with the fast count. Just like a lot of people argued with the slow count. And, when Fury Wilder won. And I didn't think that the count was, I didn't think the count was fast. But a lot of other people did. Again, that's another excuse, right? So, I don't know, man. This doesn't really look good for Tyson Fury. Let's just hope his Crunk's gym training has got him in a situation to get a knockout if that knockout will happen for him. Because if it goes to the judges, looking at this panel of people that they selected, all eyes on Deontay. And I'm going to leave it with that. You guys tell me what you think about this particular selection of judges and referees. Of course, please subscribe, leave your comments below, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.